and develop their country. How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elisa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Boda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
There's part of the many challenges in Liberia.
People come and play. I'm with the EPA with me. They start our men and they get it wrong. Our small institution is starting from free bowl. I was there to, you know, it's on sale with them like it. They're saying,
It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you told us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you for us? So why the rest not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can hold. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I hate to say you got no love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you was going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what I yama 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 yama. Drama 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 drama. I leave you all sama 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 sama. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. now. You and your rescue team. I say, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not giving the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. Yama, 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 yama,
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9.
I wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue?
This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated.
You say you came to rescue. Let me ask
My name is Oliver Khan. I'm here with Princess Alexa Vanjakoli.
you.
Jointly,
The change
we run up to 6 o'clock to bring you all of what you need to know about your country, Liberia.
rescue team. Stay. We not seeing changes.
There are too many things happening in the country.
See,
The Republic of Liberia is experiencing a lot of political movements.
you wish haunting. Now on the top of the life,
On the weekend,
you dance assassin. You wish haunting. Now on the top of the life,
the headquarters of the Congress for Democratic Change
I like you to rescue now. You and your rescue team.
had the government of Liberia acting on the orders of the court
Question now who you came to rescue.
and something others may refer to as a political
People what they want, then you say
intervention went to the CDC headquarters,
the people say not like you.
a place that can now be referred to as the CDC former headquarters, with an eviction notice and subsequently demolished all of the structures hosting the headquarters.
Wanna ask you one question that who
And so
rescue.
the Congress for Democratic Change technically
The people what they want, then you say you came to rescue.
is out of their
It's a rescue. The people
traditional venue. Opposite Lone Star Cell is no longer
but we not seeing.
a CDC territory.
I'm just saying, you and your rescue team.
We're going to talk more about it.
Seeing changes. You hear the whole country divide.
Following the demolition of the CDC headquarters,
They can't conclude.
a committee on a new headquarters was established,
The top of the Liberian people suffering.
constituted by the former president and political leader of the Congress for Democratic Change.
Suffering. Tell me who you rescue.
That committee is responsible to ensure that a brand new headquarters is constructed, and this time around not rented,
One question that who you came to rescue.
constructed to be owned and operated by the CDC. We talk about it as well. On the flip side of issues, the situation of drugs continues to confront the survivability of our Liberian people. The drug users who were taken to Johnsonville at what is expected to be a holding center were able to escape from the Johnsonville holding center because, according to them, the government of Liberia was unable to provide more food and other incentives for people who are supposed to be going through rehabilitation. Drugs continue to ravage the Liberian younger society. Too many of the issues happening in the country will be dealt with. The last but not the least, somewhere around 5:20 today, we're going to continue with our conversation on the United Methodist Church. Oh yes, Mr. Bishop Summer Choir.
Assassin. You wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian.
Mr. Bishop Summer Choir will have to allow the young people,
Now you and your rescue team.
the old people,
It's a rescue.
the laity of the church,
I just wanna ask
the local churches.
who you came to rescue.
He will have to allow them to own their properties.
Not give him the people.
These are people under the central conference and not under the jurisdictional conference.
It's a rescue. The people.
And so Bishop Choir will have to allow these people to own their churches, especially those who do not want to form part of the regionalization gay activities. They should be allowed to live their life in accordance with what the Bible is instructing. And so if they say our church is not going to be part of the regionalization, CKA gay activities, allow them to own their churches. Allow them to move with their churches. Stop policing them. Stop sending police with tear gas, to stop them from worshiping in their churches.
I wanna ask you one question.
Churches they build using their own laity funds. And so on today's edition, we intend to talk about that somewhere around 5:20 today. Hopefully, that's going to be the last conversation on today's edition. But until then, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm sure we're going to pay somebody 10,000. Today is a 10,000 we're giving. So by the time we come back, we give somebody 10,000. We're hoping that will be done. So if you are there, I am here. The code is *255*1#. I repeat, we just have a little more of the people to join. Once a few of you join the bracket, we're going to be running to the machine and select a $10,000 winner. So the more you play, the better your chances are. Now listen, when you dial *255*1#, and you punch it in, you got to take your time. You got to wait small, and the prompt will appear. So by the time you are prompted, by the time the message comes by and say put your PIN code, you put your Lone Star MTN PIN code, and it will show that you play. So every time you play is 100 Liberian dollars. So when you play 100 Liberian dollars and you are lucky, you could win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars on today's edition. So anytime we call and we say the person win, the person will be winning 10,000. So the more you play, the better your chances are. *255*1#. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation. Hopefully, the former representative of District Number 8, the Honorable Akaras Moses Gray, will join us via the telephone. Representative Gray will give us some update relative to the CDC, his involvement, and some of the different controversial issues around his name. That will be very brief. In few minutes, the general, as he is passionately referred to by his constituents, will be joining us on a very short note here on 87.9. We take a break. When we come back, we rumble into the issues of the news right here in the Republic of Liberia.
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. My brother God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just 100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
And the work we dey do will bring the rubber.
Okay, so welcome back to the program. Elessa, welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, way you're joining us, would like to say welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. It is good being back on the radio after a few days of being away on other engagements. A lot has happened just within the space of, the time I've been away. So I guess we're going to discuss a lot of things that have already happened in the past couple of days. And yeah, basically, because every day you have news stories, every day you have, news to talk about. But I would like to say welcome.
Okay, so basically, there are a few things we'll talk about. The CDC headquarters had had some newspapers and different bloggers basically during the course of the weekend, because that place was heavily engaged by the police, and so that's why it is. Did you pass around the CDC headquarters today?
Interestingly, yeah, I
Mhm,
did.
mhm.
And wow, let me just go back to today is Tuesday, right?
Mhm.
So yesterday, Monday, I arrived in Monrovia on, I think it was Friday morning. And oh my God, that was a sin to, I don't know how to describe it, because that was like I was not following basically what was happening on the social media with maybe pieces of information as to this is going to happen about this time. But when I passed by, I was really shocked, because that was not something I expected, because we know exactly what eviction is. Even normal citizens, get evicted on a daily basis. It happens everywhere in the world. But the thing I actually witnessed, it was shocking to me. And I was like, wow, this is really, really happening today. And this morning, again, of course, I passed by, and I'm still trying to just, I'm just trying to accept that that space is no longer the space we used to know it, by. And it is like completely a different thing now. You just see it and you be like, what's happening here? For me, I'm still in shock. On a serious note, I'm still in shock.
Okay, so
But I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to imagine how seditions are taking that, because that was basically, as much as what has happened, and we cannot go back to the past and be like, hey, this is this and that is that, because whatever we're going to say, what has happened has happened. People who sowed bad seeds, we already know them, and what is going to come back for them, I guess the universe already knows that. But it hurts so much when you lose a sense of belonging. I'm talking about a particular space, not your conviction, not your belief, not something you value. But when you lose a sense of belonging of a particular property that you have stayed for over 19 years, you know exactly the emotional toll it has on you. So I'm just imagining how seditions, as well as sympathizers and well wishers of the Congress for Democratic Change, how exactly they're feeling. They're going to be like, wow, this is happening, this is happening. But at the end of the day, there's good news, because you already have a whole committee constituted by their political leader, George Manawea, to work on something new that will be your own. So at the end of the day, whenever you have a door that will be closed, you have another one that will be opened. And that's where history has already drawn the line. That's where history will be rewritten. That's where you'll be able to record exactly what has happened and where you're moving forward. But I know how sad it is for Seditians who are in Liberia, for Seditians who are out of Liberia, even for some of the Liberian citizens who are somehow logical when it comes to certain issues in our country. So it all around, it is just a moment to just see what's happening. Also a moment to take into consideration other people's comments, and just exactly what's happening, the reckless statements, and how people are also who are not even involved with this are also taking this to be their troubles, because it shouldn't be their trouble. I'm sure seditionists should be really talking about this, but the people on the other side are taking this way more personal than people who should be, really expressing all of these different things at the end of the day. But I mean, here we are. We'll talk more about it, basically.
Okay, so there are more to talk about. I didn't know, but there are more to talk about. Now, listen, we're trying to establish contacts with Representative Moses Zacharias Gray. He was supposed to join us via the line. Okay, I am sure Representative Gray is now calling us back. We try getting you on the WhatsApp line. It's good you're back on the regular number. Good afternoon, General.
Good afternoon, KOK. And good afternoon to you and your co-host. That means a good evening. And I want to say good morning also to people around the world.
Okay.
Because there are different time zones around the world.
That's correct. You are referred to as the General. A couple of days ago, you were busy with your district reconciliatory endeavor, reconciling your partisans in District 8, rededicating your district office and having it functional. It has been a very busy weekend for you. How is it going right now?
Yeah, we had a very great reconciliatory and reunion program among seditions in the district.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't intend to just stop it like that from the headquarters. We intend in the future to reach out to some of our senior partisans in the community in the future where we'll sit, interact with them, talk to them, and just keep the touch of the mighty Coalition for Democratic Change pointing. But it has been a very healthy moment, so I just chose that I was going to take a little break.
Okay.
In the interim, yeah.
So we don't want to keep you more time on the line. Your party headquarters, the place that you knew to be your home over the period, for over 19 years, you've known that place as your headquarters, went down from height to square one by the police through a very court order enforcement. How did you receive the news until to this date? How are you receiving that news, Representative Gray?
I've always said this, that the infrastructure doesn't make the party. The building does not make the party. What makes the party is the idea of an institution called the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change, or Congress for Democratic Change.
Okay.
It's the people, the masses who stand out there, believing and remain committed. So it's not about the infrastructure or the building that was there. Yes, the bringing down of the building and the court's decision was very political, either by Joseph Boakai and his Vice President Kuhn. But we move on, and we're going to build a brand new state-of-the-art headquarters where everyone, again, as sedition was assembled. But in the interim, like we said in this Plum Cup Bell, in our district, the chairman is officially sending out communication to the National Elections Commission.
Okay.
We'll be using this space in the interim, and tomorrow, hopefully, I'm hearing from the chairman that I could have a press conference.
Okay.
From there.
So I'm coming from what you're saying. Your district head office is being considered now for the temporary head office of the CDC until the project can start. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Obviously, it will be the temporary place of the CDC. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Even if it's one bedroom, we'll be there. Even if it is a kitchen shop.
So seditions across the country are listening, and you are telling them that your district office will now become the emergency temporary office for the CDC national headquarters.
You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. While we are constructing our headquarters, that place will be temporarily used as our national headquarters of the CDC. Unfortunately, the Unity Party does not even have a headquarters in District Number 8. So I don't know what they're arguing about. Okay. What is important, like I said, KOK, the masses that are out there, our mothers, our parents, our sisters, our friends who are out there, who stand up in defense of the institution. And the idea called the CDC is what matters for us. It's not about the billing. It's not about the size.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the location. But what matters is that idea. The CDC is a phenomenon. Like I've always told people,
Okay.
it's a natural phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
It's an idea that people live with and they are prepared to die for. The CDC is a religion by itself. Okay? It's an ideology. This is the only party that has an immense grassroots support, unprecedented in the history of the country for the last 20 years.
Okay.
No political institution has enjoyed this kind of a mammoth, of mass or gargantuan support ever in the history of the country. So the CDC is a phenomenon. The CDC is a national identity, a common denominator that holds every Liberian together.
Okay.
Okay, there are people who are displaced and misplaced in other political institutions who don't know their identity. But that identity should be the identity of the CDC. That's why we embrace everyone from every political institution, because the identity that we are talking about is an identity of the Liberian people called the CDC.
Okay, talking about identity and the plan to ensure that a new headquarters is constructed, Honorable Gray, there are people who think your omission from the committee is a problem. How do you respond to you not being on the committee? There is this thing that, Honorable Gray is vexed that they didn't put you on the committee, and so you want to clear the air on this particular issue, right?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I would disagree with you when you say omission. Omission is a harsh vocabulary.
Okay.
My name was never omitted. We had a discussion as leaders of the CDC.
Okay.
We believe that other people must be provided the opportunity to work for the party.
Okay.
Because this party is being people. What does that presuppose? That we have many persons. I always compare the CDC to like the Brazilian national team.
Okay.
Where you don't have Kimpere, there will be Romero. Where you don't have Romero, there will be Ronaldo, Rivaldo, or Bibito. In the absence of them, there will still be Ronaldinho, there will be Kaká, there will be Brazilian Neymar, and on. So the CDC is a political institution of different persons. So if Akaros Gray is not on a committee, or if Akaros Gray is not available, it does not presuppose that the CDC doesn't exist. The CDC is an institution bigger than Akaros Gray. The CDC is an institution of people of different ideas. This is a committee that will go on, ensure that this building is constructed. They will cut funding. They will do everything in the might. So Akaros cannot be on every committee. I'm a political man. When you call me on political issues, I will handle that. Okay. And interestingly, look, I've served this party in different capacities. So when an ad hoc committee is established for a particular function, why do you want Akaros Gray there when Akaros Gray was Secretary General of this party? When you were Vice Chair for Political Affairs, when Akaros Gray is there articulating the views of the party. Okay? So let allow other people to work. And they have my unflinching, unbending, and unwavering support, including you, that happens to be on this committee. That's why the CDC is not one-dimensional. The CDC is not Akaros Gray personal property, nor Jefferson Koji or Janga, or Kalasco or Finda. The CDC is for the people, and I'm glad that former Speaker Fanati Kofa is the chairman of this committee, including many of you, is very essential. Look, I don't care how the composition of the committee will have been, the opposition or the people that call themselves in the ruling party, they will talk. Anything about CDC, they will talk. How can you cry more than the bereaved? Tell me, how do you cry more than the bereaved? The Unity Party should be thinking about the field programs and policy. They should be thinking about the hardship in the country than thinking about CDC. Every day you wake up at CDC. They sleep, that's CDC. They dreaming, that's CDC. They're washing their mouth, that's CDC. So the committee has my support. Okay?
Okay.
I was fully briefed. We discussed the issue of the composition of this committee. And I'm one of those who supported the fact that we need to put other faces on the committee and not a coward's way. That gives chance to other people to work. It's very important and extremely essential.
Okay. Any other thing before we take leave of you? Your appearance is a very short one. We don't intend to bore you.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I just want to say to all of our partisans in Liberia across the world, I'm going to take a little bit of rest because I really need to rest a little bit.
That's right.
Okay. So if they see me on air maybe these few days or writing on my Facebook page, and me, I'm taking a little rest. Since election, after the election, I've not really taken a rest. I've been working a lot. And all citizens know that I've been working for them. So that citizens be able to know that I remained at almost 7. You guys are there. You can do the work. In fact, we're getting older. God forbid, in case something happened to us. Who's supposed to replace that people like you? That people like Mama Sikabade and other persons. It will not always be a Carlos Gray or everyday Jefferson Koji. They imagine people say, oh, the president and he can change things. And the only Akaros then, the only Jefferson Koji then. Now the men brought other people on board and Unity Party people who feel this country, they are crying. But in conclusion, I want all citizens to know, don't follow that gossip. I support this committee. I was part of the formative part of this committee. I agree to everything. We'll work along with the committee, and you people will perform, and you will deliver a state-of-an-art, brand new own headquarters to the masses. The people will celebrate. This will be one of the first time for a political party to build. I'm not saying buy, to build its own headquarters with the name of the land space, the D, in the name of the political party, that even after president, we are all citizens will consistently own that property. So that United Party people go sleep. Yeah, don't cry. Tell them not to cry more than they bereaved.
Okay.
Akaros Grace support everything, and that rubbish they passing around. I want to say rubbish, and that nonsense they passing around that Akaros Grace and not. Why should I be a no? Akaros Grace is not a no. Akaros Grace blood remains the blue revolutionary of the mighty Congress for Democratic Change, and I will always support this party. And this party is now one-man party for Akaros Gray. It belongs to the masses out there. And thank you to the people, and I believe they will support the cause for us to have a brand new headquarters. Thank you, KOK, and your co-host. I really appreciate it. I didn't really want to come on air, because I actually on my little rest, but I had to do it because the clarity is necessary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. He's Moses Akaras Gray, Montserrat County, District Number 8, former representative. Alexa, you heard the general quickly, then we run to the main reason why we came to job today. Remember, right after we're going to start dodging $10,000. So star 255 star 1 hash. We already got some winners. We'll start to call them very shortly. Go ahead, Alexa.
Okay, so Akaris is one of the people I do admire a lot because he's very bold whenever he speaks, and he does that unapologetically. He doesn't care how you're going to take it and how you're not going to take it. That is not his business.
Good.
That's your business.
Good.
And I think he spoke really well because for me, I'm trying to understand how is it a problem? Or how has it become a national discussion when CDC as a political institution, constitutes a committee that comprises new faces, as they're calling it? That shouldn't be a national discussion. That shouldn't be an issue, in fact, because it is on them as an institution. And they decide, the new faces they're going to use, different names. They know exactly how they crafted this committee of people who will be able to work based on what has already been discussed behind the scenes.
Good.
Not everything, you have out there in the public. So I do think the people who are using their energy now to talk about this thing and who they're trying to sow discord. That's what I think. Because Akaris Gray is one of the people, he will always be on the radio, whether it is here, somewhere else. He's always talking about the CDC. He's always defending the legacy of CDC as a political party. And now they're trying to sow discord, saying, oh, because he is not on a committee, that means he is out of the picture. So they're trying to do that just to get in the heads of people. But CDC being the political party it is, and the different individuals who are there as their soldiers, their generals, they understand these things on a serious note and on different levels.
That's right.
So I'm sure they're not going to allow all of these different perceptions in the public to sway, exactly the focus of accomplishing your mission that you're supposed to accomplish, and that's really that. But again, at the end of the day, I think, Oliver, the people who continue to discuss this as a major issue, they are insensitive and they're not being logical, because you have a lot of things happening in Liberia. You talked about, drugs, the beginning of this. That's a national crisis. That is an epidemic at about this time. And people are to be discussing this as a very serious issue in Liberia. But now people have, taken this whole thing about CDC party headquarters, they've been evicted and all that. Now it has become a national conversation. So it still tells you that even though CDC did not win the general elections, they're still relevant. And whatever happens, they're going to be relevant. They're still going to be in the spotlight. They're still going to be discussed on a daily basis, because now in fact, the people should not be focused on who on the committee or whether that coach you, that Akaris Gray or Janka. They should not be really concerned with that. 100%. So if they're focused more on that aspect of what's happening, it means they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're saying, because what will happen will happen. If CDC is going to have a new, headquarters, 100% is going to happen. And the people that are on the committee, they're going to work, because that's exactly why they're even on the committee. So Gray just said exactly what he said, because at the end of the day, you have time to evolve, and you have new faces, you have new people, you have new ideas. CDC is an institution. So you have, in fact, that is a political party that has over thousands of people. So every day, if they're going to talk about maybe having a new committee, you see different names of different people. So I mean, that's that. And what will happen, seriously.
Okay, so pretty soon we'll be done with the CDC conversation. We'll be talking about the how you call this thing, the evasion, the demolition. We'll talk more about what we know about the CDC and what is expected to happen. Now, I want to do this. But we'll come back to it. Look, the demolition that took place on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yes. I mean, it was Saturday. I'm sure about that.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah, it was.
Now, the demolition that took place had a lot of people thinking. And it is good that the CDC was not rebellious on Saturday. What do I mean? There were no instances of people trying to stop the police,
like fighting
or
back,
law enforcement officers, like chunking racks and so forth. But what we saw was very, very devastating. Eviction and demolition at the same time, it doesn't say anything right. That appear way more political
than legal.
To the point where you had a deputy director of the state broadcaster, somebody who was working for the state broadcaster, ERBC, went to the place and said, mission accomplished. The CDC is now without a home. And the rest of it, you could see it. So you could see government officials expressing their satisfaction, expressing their desire, expressing how glad and happy, joyous they were, only to witness people demolishing a political party headquarters. And let me say this to our people. People got short memory. Our Liberian people can vote on party headquarters. The United Party got thrown out of our headquarters.
And now we have them as the establishment.
Between 6 to 7 months to elections in 2023. They got thrown out from their headquarters. They still went ahead and voted. They still went ahead and made Joe Bwaka the president of our country without a headquarters. Who told you people can vote on headquarters? Who told you people vote based on headquarters? Continue selling drugs in this country and think the Liberian people will vote for you again. as a ruling establishment. Every single day, drugs should keep killing citizens on the road. As we speak, there are people who are currently putting red oil in somebody's child mouth because the child finished smoking on enough drugs that you guys said you would have taken from the country. Continue keeping the country tough. Where to find food is a difficult situation. Continue keeping the country where citizens cannot afford a single thing, the school fees for their children. Today, over 70% of the school-going kids are yet to be registered in their institutions. And keep worrying about people's headquarters. The focus of this government should be about the bread and butter issues that you promised. You didn't promise to take CDC from their headquarters. There is a particular adage, Alexa, in Monrovia. They say you can tell me to move from your house in Monrovia. You can't tell me to move from in Monrovia. You can tell me to move from your house, but not Monrovia. So how dare you worry yourself about a particular political institution, headquarter issue, and you are forgetting about what you're supposed to do for the country? Look at the situation happening with the drugs. You took Zogos to Johnsonville and put it in the triple housing facility. You didn't get the children food. You didn't give them anything.
You're endangering the lives of people.
The children had to break loose. They had to break loose. They started looting people's properties. The police had to go there to be firing guns. You are running a country recklessly. You are unable to manage the affairs of the republic. There's a country where on the flag day, the president he attend, the vice president not attend, the speaker not attend, representative not attend, ministers did not attend. And Eugene Fagon opened a mall in one chat room and told me they are running a responsible government. This is an irony. Be concerned about what the bread and butter issues in the country should be about. Be concerned about it. You're running a country where everybody face front up. People who support the government face front up. Those who do not support the government face front up. It shows that you are doing nothing. The country is stagnated. The economy is difficult. People selling, they're not even surviving. Businesses are shutting down. People are indebted to banks, they cannot pay. People buy goods, the goods are stockpiled in their warehouses. They cannot clear those goods out because you run a very toxic country. And you're not concerned about it. You're concerned about headquarters. You're concerned about headquarters of a political party. Was that what you were elected for? And so when the police went to break the headquarters down, and you saw government officials posting on social media and celebrating. You celebrate somebody's headquarters being destroyed. You celebrate that? You consider that an achievement? Is that what you were elected for? You consider that an achievement? But here is the thing about it. The former president decided on many things. Now listen, we have paid millions of dollars to this property owner in rent. The owner is asking us to buy at a particular rate that we cannot afford. And at a certain point in time, while we are in the negotiation stage, he is telling us he doesn't want to sell again. Do we fight him for a property? No. For me to buy from Alexa must agree. I have never seen on this air where somebody forced somebody to sell a property to them. You forced to sell the color to me. No. I've never seen that. I've never heard of anything of such. And so you did not expect CDC to force Demstar to sell his property. You did not expect that to happen. Demstar felt there were political influences, there were political pressure behind him, and so he had to play into the political pressure. He had to tell CDC to leave. The regrettable part of it is to go to the extent of even damaging trees. Because they say the tree is a sycamore tree. What makes you think CDC people will not go to a new place and plant tree there for their comfort? You destroy a particular stadium because you say, I play CDC man and go and sit down. What makes you think CDC will not construct a brand new stadium to their brand new headquarters? What makes you think so? You went and started destroying the stage. What makes you think CDC will not construct a stage where their political leader and parties, executives will always assemble and speak to them? What makes you think it will not happen? What this government and her people should be concerned about is to transform the country you say you would have transformed. You promised that you would have had this country free of drugs. Today, drugs is popular than food. Hello? Drugs is popular in this country than food. Go and listen to Martin Colley on your page. DEA people having conversation. DEA men instructing people then to release somebody who ain't call a daughter. But these are people who say they are fighting drugs. The last time I saw in a check, Joe Barker is taking picture with a drug dealer. The last time I checked, a lady who was arrested with tons of drugs in this country can no longer be seen in the custody of the police, in the custody of the state security apparatus. Your government is aiding and abetting drug trade. And you're not concerned about it as a unity partisan, and the only thing you go open your mouth on is CDC headquarters. But there is this information you need to know. The headquarters will be built. It will be built. It will be spacious. It will be decent. It will be modern. It will be inclusive of all of the different things that things you have. You know why? Because I'm a media consultant to that project. Hello? I am a media consultant to that project, and I'm proud to be associated with it. But here's the main thing about it. Citizens should be very careful. Those of you who support President Weah should be very careful. You heard Akara Gray on the phone. You heard Representative Akaras Moses Gray on the telephone, Alexa, before we go to our lines, to go pay somebody and take calls, because 5:30 we come and deal with the Melody Church. I mean, I'm not going to leave that Melody Church something. I will deal with it. You heard Representative Gray, and I'm saying this to those of you who support George Weah, those of you who support the CDC. I'm saying this to you. You are quick to get distracted. Look, some of our leader radio will start talking if you can work on your attitude. Those of you who support President Weah. Some of our leave the radio will stop. If you can control your attitude, you quick to get scary. You quick to talk down on your own. You quick to look down on your own. You quick to buy people perception, people chichepole, people, how you call this thing, propaganda. You quick to allow it to pull you down. And when you allow the thing to make you to make one funny decision, when time comes, everybody starts suffering, then you start complaining. You need to man up. You need to start behaving stronger. I don't know about your party, but what I know is that the CDC is a political institution made for the grassroots, for those who are down the line. The country people children, the bread, the bitter boy and pepper seller children. That's the grassroots party. Do you know why they hate CDC? Do you know how people despise CDC? They say all kinds of things about CDC because it is the party of the common people. Not many people love common people. When they're having party to the BB houses, the BB fences in the country, the BB yard, BB compounds. When they're having party, do you see the horse boys and horse girls on the table with the horse owners there drinking and eating? No. Common people go to the kitchen. The country see you as the common people. They don't like you. And so they will not say things to please you. They will say things to anger you. And so when you allow yourself, by the time they say one small thing, oh yeah, that's you. Or they say, oh man, oh that's you. Oh no. When you do that, you defeat yourself. You heard Greg. These guys are not educated, but they like to pretend that they are educated. They're telling you Janga Ko should be on the committee. Janga is your chairman. Administratively, the chairperson of an institution cannot appoint himself to a committee. You know how you're looking at? KOK, that the manager of Freedom Event, that KOK can go buy the tassel to come watch the bathroom. It doesn't make sense. You designate authority. You designate your power. You give people your power, they go and implement. If they fail, you bring them to book. You evaluate them. You supervise them. A chairman can be on committee. By default, a chairman is an ex-official. He has oversight power to every committee, so he doesn't have to be on the committee. They say, oh, why Koji not on the committee? Koji is the Secretary General of the party. The Secretary General of the party cannot be on the committee. Because you know why? At the end of the committee's work, the committee will have to report to the National Executive Committee of your party. Who are the folks at the National Executive Committee? When the National Executive Committee meets, the chairman presides, the Secretary General will be taking minutes, and the rest of the other Executive Committee members will sit there. So if these people are on the committee, after the committee finish working, who will the committee report to? Report to themselves? That is the kind of logic your opponents in Unity Party and other parties are telling you to do, and some of you are in the committee. Okay, then let's try to do. Why not okay there? And that's how I start cutting the phone in some of you ears. Because you're quick to allow simple things to weigh you down. The thing that you guys are doing, okay. The way you're looking at, we don't vote, 2023, 2023, we don't vote. We disenchanted today. Today, what has happened? Some of you have your little pitiful jobs to the Ministry of Transport. They took you off the jobs because you said you were disenchanted. You had your job at the Ministry of State. They took you off the jobs. Some of you have a small contract because you are sedition. They took you off. People ain't let you already. The small thing will start to distract you. Small thing to say about you and or your individuals or your institution, you get vexed. You guys have to stop. If you think these guys like you in the country, you are joking. They don't. They don't want to see you. You saw the anger with which they were breaking your building. You saw how the machine was acting like a machine like me, Yama, breaking, jumping. All that anger, your Guerrero Como do an arm like that and passing around there and say that Ukraine and Russia war in fighting. I mean, it should tell you 100% the kind of political feud you were into. And so you don't have to allow simple things to weigh you down. You heard Gray. Gray, they are old people in the CDC. They are veterans. People go to them for ideas. If Gray goes to our own committee now and tell me now what will happen. But he doesn't have to. He got some personal issues he doesn't want to talk about. I will not be given the chance to work. We can say everything on the radio. But you go, wait a minute there, wait the other man there. This is wrong. You complain a lot. No, I ain't saying you shouldn't complain on some issues. But the thing is, the other thing they all got to me. One lawmaker, I don't want to call his name because it may have some implication. They are all lawmakers. When you try to vote for him, I said, okay. At the end of the day, that lawmaker lost in the district. So I came back and said, who your lawmaker? No. He said, I want Unity Party guy. I said, fine. What happened to him? No, you can go to the man. I said, good. At least the other man used to go to him. But because of one simple thing that happened between you and that man, you got vexed. Okay, whenever go vote. So at the end of the day, this is where you find yourself. In politics, you got to have a tough skin. Now let me say it to you. There are Unity partisans in the country today who are very, very hungry. You see them in the eyeball red, they won't die. They're hungry. They're very, very hungry. There are Unity partisans in the town. Right now, as we speak, someone ain't got rent to pay. Right now, as we speak, someone they drop out of school. Right now, as we speak, so Unity partisans, they promise them job, they now walk, no way to get a job. How many times you hear them open the mouth say they are disenchanted Unity partisans? You guys. But I just thought to let you know that to be stronger in your institution, you got to ensure that you wear that skin. They will fire you. In the community, the only plum tree that people can chunk that the plum tree got red plum inside. If no red plum inside, the cherry can chunk it, yeah? The reason they are chunking you, CDC, the reason they are fighting you is because they see you as a potential political party to take state power in 2029. So they will fight you. So when they're doing no kind of fight, then you'll be running. Small thing to say, there you go under the cover. Stop it. But the president constituted a committee, and the committee is responsible to ensure that a new headquarters will be built. Yeah, so plenty we can say. But the committee will work in a way that they work itself will speak for itself. You know that one where they can say, we bring yellow machine. Day 2 years now. No. I mean, that's not going to be the conversation. But at the end of the day, remember, it is your party. You guys are the CDC people. You will run the affairs of your party. It is for you. Look at the amount of people who are making donation and making pledges. There's a guy called Khalil. I mean, he was in New Georgia, but he's somewhere in Europe. He said the data committee ready, he will get 100 bags of cement. And for true, the data committee ready will bring a committee on the show. We'll bring a committee right on the show. The committee treasure, the committee this one, they will come right on the show. The mobile money will be here. The this and that will be here. When you want to make a contribution, you get your name, will go after you. That whole structure will be built and will be built to the letter. That one, that CDC get the land. That's the great grandparent having the land. That CDC get it. Everything will be for CDC. No issue about it. So please, these are political times. We had to force Representative Gray. I mean, yeah, break it. Representative Gray is not too. I mean, he's resting. That's what it is. He's resting. Oh, he got to go do some medical thing and stuff. So he doesn't have that space. They can make put everything. He doesn't have that space. Okay, why not put him great? You heard it from himself. The same people who up in the morning say, "Oh, why President, we are using one people O and O, one group old people O and O." The Americans say, "Okay, let me mix the old people and the new people together." The same people vex. Come on, it doesn't make sense. Why all y'all want from this one job we are, man? You do it so, you vex. You do it so, you vex. Learn this and learn it today. People who do not like you, anything you do, they will not like it. Until you citizens can realize this particular thing, that no matter what you do, they will not like you. Until you realize it, you will continue to hurt your head. Because these people made up their mind that anything you do, they don't like it. The first thing they were telling you, oh, you know you want to buy headquarters, they were provoking you. Then when they broke down your place and started provoking you, they thought you would have died. They told some of you, when they started seeing you making contributions, some of you said 100 bags, some of you said 50 bags, some of you said 25 bags. When they saw you doing it, they were like, what kind of people can die? What kind of people all the way we are suppressing them, yet and still they're still committed to their institution? Let me tell you this one. A United partisan of mine told me, a United partisan friend of mine told me, Alexa, that a lawyer like Funati Kofa, they don't expect him to be a sedition. And I'm like, excuse me? They say, yeah.
That's one of the craziest.
I mean, he's a lawyer. I mean, well grounded.
He's smart. That's usually
yes,
how they say it.
Smart man. That had a man go sit down in CDC. I said, so all the people in CDC did not get sense. They said, no, boy, I can look at the body. I said, come on, this is arrogance. This is, I mean, it is no bragging. It is nothing showing that you are supreme in education or so forth. It is bragging, the arrogance. And guess what? The person said, all the way we put Fernando over in jail, we remove him from the speakership. We even made old partisan to go against him to remove him. Yet and still, the man is still chairman for building committee. All the thing we've been doing today, Fernando, man, so that you will hate CDC and go and say, oh, you want John. And the guy maybe the understand says, when the men who left CDC, who were us, they came because the kind of pressure we're putting on the CDC, they can't bear it, so they came to us. And you know some of your CDC men who already start licking the government feet. You know them. But the truth of the matter is, all of what they keep doing to you, you still continue to stand strong with your institution. That is what you should do. And everybody should stand with their institution. And you're a Barcelona fan, whether the beat Barcelona 10-0, that your team.
That's loyalty.
You jump, oh, because they're beating Barcelona 10-0, you jump there, you go to Arsenal. By the time they start beating Arsenal, when Barcelona getting better, then you come out to Barcelona. No, you von, you are a team Chicolo. I mean, you're not a decent thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay your ground. Stay where you are. You know, some of us will be weak if you're not strong. You gotta be strong. Don't go sit down one individual who a government still fighting drugs. The drug what they said are going to finish the country. Drugs not finish, and he come out, he can't tell you this and that. I mean, it should not be that. It should not be that way. And so yes. The committee was set up. Alessa has the list of the committee. We'll not read it because I think two different shows read the list of the committee. But it is headed by, Councilor Fonati Kofa. He is the chairman. And somebody was laughing at the Councilor Kofa. He alone said I can beat that play. That Jogo. Huh? That Jogo.
CDC has men.
But CDC people will build. Look, I know ordinary citizens to the extent where a physically challenged sedition. Sorry, physically challenged. How they can call it? Disabled. Or in simple Liberian English, let me not say it that way. Disabled. The man said, okay, I'm in a wheelchair, but when you're ready, I got my 5 bags. I will give it to you. The people themselves are building their structure. So why are you guys vexed? Why are you guys angry? Why don't want die?
When you make a particular institution your focus, to be your mission, to do whatever you want to do to destroy it.
Why you want that?
It becomes a problem for you if your mission is yet to be accomplished.
At first they say, oh, y'all not get a place again. Y'all packing your own cement together to build your own place. They asking you why the other men are on the committee. That their committee?
What concerns you?
Oh, and that's how I used to be joking with my.
That's exactly what I asked. The beginning of all this.
I used to joke with my builders. One guy was being someone listening for me. So he came and said, "Bossman, we got made a cement 1 bag to 1 wheelbarrow." I said, "Why? No, do two wheelbarrows, yeah, do two wheelbarrows to 1 bag." He said, "No, we're not be strong." And no more let him a second joke. I said, "That your horse?" I mean, he's listening. I mean, that's my engineer, call him Morris. So by the time he was arguing, I said, "Hey, man," I said, "Miss that thing, bag, that thing, 2 wheelbarrow, one bag." He said, "Oh, but no, when I be correct," I said, "That your horse?" And I mean, every time we keep talking, by the time argue that, he know the next phrase are coming.
As Akara said, you cannot cry more than the bereaved.
And now your party.
Do not.
And the poor worker, say, okay, the poor worker, say, you know what? That so full of men will be on our committee. That your party.
It doesn't concern you. So
it concern you? You CDC man? A CDC man, like I said, look, we're not put no CDC men on our committee. We put doctors, we put journalists, we put photographers, we put the other men on our committee. That your party? And so many CDC say, look, we're not put no CDC on that something. We'll go find people on the driver here, a different and put in there. All they want is their building to be built. That you said they will not build it. So whoever they use to build it, whoever they use to be on the committee, it's not your business. And you citizen, you said that Unity Party will select who will be on your own committee.
And when exactly the Unity Party started to detect to you?
The men who said squeeze us in one place on Broad Street. I'm told that they're trying to get somewhere to buy for themselves. That they don't want to tell you that their horse. Oh yeah, and that's what I normally say. That their horse and not their place. They don't own it. And so you don't have to be easily distracted. Don't
be easily swayed.
Because it doesn't look good.
And that's the same thing that happened until today. We have Darius Dillon. Because you were angry.
Oh yeah.
Emotionally, you made a decision that
disenchanted decisions.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You were angry, you were disenchanted.
Yeah.
And because of that, you went to the polls and made
whenever
and here we are.
Whenever we can vote, so I mean we said no, be sitting there and be passing around wearing proposal. Okay. So you didn't vote now. I think instead what proposal and
it doesn't change.
It doesn't change the fact. Stand your ground. Be where you are. You're in a political space where the people ain't let you. I don't care how you bathe with holy water and you change your clothes. They still know that you CDC man.
You have a label.
You
and no matter what you do, that's not.
And I'll say this to you: T5 now is suffering.
That's not going to go away.
Yeah, and that's how. Hold on. T5 now is suffering. Don't for that. He's suffering right now. He will not say it because if he say it, we'll laugh at him. As we speak, there are plans to remove him as ever the speaker. Even in the United Party circle, the men are not still trusting. They still see him as a sedition. I mean, you got to stick to what you know. There will be difficult times. There will be trying times. But trying times don't last. The men are in power today. All of them going to say, oh, the way CDC in power, we got nothing to do. Like John CDC. Do you think they would have come to power? And so when you have your own political institution, you got to stick on it. But we're not going to say more. The headquarters was broken down. And that was very, very emotional for both of you.
It was.
But let me say this. Don't go to the headquarters. I mean, don't go to that place anymore. It is no longer your headquarters.
Yours. That's private property. Trespassing.
I mean, we're going to be very, very authentic with the conversation. Yeah. Don't go to that place anymore. Once the police went there and did what they did, the place is no longer yours. Especially without permission from the property owners in the court. because of the form and manner in which they did the demolition. So you can go to the court and say, look, I have my computer in one of the building where you broke it down. I won't go take it from there. You please allow us go. They will, give sheriff to go there. But without, that process, you go to the place, it belongs to the people right now. You no longer own it. Don't go there. The political leader spoke, your political leader spoke and made it clear that you're going to be having, how you call this thing, a headquarter in the soonest possible time. Work towards it. And that's what I see most of you do. I see most of you doing it. You are raising a lot of money. You are raising a lot of cement. But hold on. At the appropriate time, the committee will come here and tell you what channel to use to make contribution. Don't fall victim to 419ers. Oh, hello, we're calling you. Hello, sir, we're calling you from the CC committee, for the project. We're calling you to ask you how many bags of cement you get so we can come for it. No. When this committee is ready, which will be done very soon,
you're going to hear from
you
them.
will know. We will bring them here in the radio station to other radio station, and they will tell you when, how to make a contribution. Don't fall to BM. We'll bring them here. We'll carry them to OKFM. We'll carry them to Voice of Liberia. We'll carry them to all the radio stations we know in the town. The committee will go there. Oh, yes. I'm being asked to do a particular piece of job, and that job is media consultancy. We'll do media consultancy for the committee. We'll take the committee to the people through the radio, through social media, through different things. Our job. And so they will come here. They will sit down right here. Their mobile money will be here. We'll open up the lines. The other person will call from America. Hey, my name is studio guy. Waiting. I will send 50 bags of cement.
And records will be taken.
Take your knee down. When will you send it? In 2 weeks' time. Okay. You send a 50 bags of cement. We'll get a receipt. There will be a whole pattern developed for transparency, accountability, because at the end of the day, that is what it's supposed to be. So that headquarters is no longer for you. That's somebody's personal land. If they won't go pay hotel there, let them pay. Anything they won't go pay there at their business, don't go there. It is no longer for you. It is no longer for you. Your headquarters is about to be built. Fonanti Kofa is the chairman. The person when the Christmas will be good, you can know from the eve, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you know that the project will be successful, you know who then leading the project. The project chairman. Fonanti Kofa, the project chairman down there. So Fonanti will be or something, and it will not operate. I mean, I'm not too sure about that. But at the end of the day, you have to remain consistent. You got to stop panicking. You could get scared. And also, I got to blast at your small journal because you could get scared. But not a vest. But you could get scared. You got to take that thing from you. Don't let people just say anything. And you sat on here, what telling the boss, the man said when he come to power, he will remove all the people from one job. And we were saying what they were saying, we agree. They were not allowing them to move them. But by then somebody says small thing, but your part is small. Oh, that's true. Then you get scary. No, when you do that, you don't win. With that kind of mentality, that scary mentality, you don't win. You don't win like that. Develop strong scheme. Political warfare, that's strong warfare. No, it's not joke. You're going to say like wedding and talk. In politics, the man will not tell you the thing where you want hear. In politics, the man will not tell you the thing where will sweeten your ear. He will tell you something where will make you feel bad. And when it make you feel bad, now you go sit in the corner. Oh, they say our party not get caught up. Oh, no. When you cry, you defeat yourself. And the man say, you say, yeah, that's true. We ain't get headquarters. But I want to put food on people's table. That it will stop the drugs from killing people on the street. That it will stop market women who can go sell market whole day. They can sell nothing. They got to credit money to pay their way to go home. That it will make JFK will not increase the amount where people to deliver with. That it will stop people giving birth outside Redemption Hospital. When they say it back to them. And see what I don't bring up to the job to you anymore. But at the end of the day, be grateful that President we did not say we're going to rent another place again for 5 more years. He said we will build our own. You happy you get political party where say they will build their own. When they moved you on the party from their headquarters on I mean, what do you call the place? Congo Town? They didn't say they're going to build their own. They said what they did? They went Broad Street. They went Broad Street to go rent another place, Broad Street. You should be happy that your party is about to build their own headquarters outside government. Oh, I know. One of my old man in America, she called me, she was crying on the phone. She said she'll get 100 bags of cement Oman will bring the committee here, you'll pay that cement on the radio, live on the radio. Ordinary people are building their headquarters. People will generate their personal money to build their headquarters. A UP bought our land to Congo Town today, that government money in the use. A CDC built a headquarters today, they are using ordinary sedition money. Because as we speak, look at my man Kalu way in France. Kalu said he gave me 100 bags of cement. And I got plenty of messages of people who will give. There are people who will even contribute in this country quietly. They say anyone that need to be here, but they will get that cement, 30 bag, 40 bag. What do you need to build place? And that's why when you get cement, you get steel, you operate, you know. And when that project time comes, I know citizens who are masons. We can call it mason up. I know citizens who are masons, who are carpenters. They say will come there. Then I'll do the project. But the project, me carpenter, will just be telling all what people to nail the hammer and what people to cut will be there to assist to speed up the job and cut down costs. And so it's going to be a whole issue. By the time the project starts, and they say a media consultant for the project, one of the committee agrees, say that the thing we want, we'll talk it. We'll go other places, we'll talk it. At the end of the day, our piece of job finished, we'll return to status quo, we'll go back to our operation. But rest assured that they broke your headquarters, they didn't break your heart.
They didn't break you.
They didn't break you.
They didn't break you. So
so in the same election today, you will not vote for your party because you don't have a headquarters? Is that what you're saying? You don't want to say that. But we'll leave it right here. We'll take few calls for 15 minutes, after which we'll take our break, pay somebody $10,000 and see whether we can pay another person $10,000. Then we move on to the United Methodist Church conversation. There's a whole lot to talk about, and we're going to talk about all of those issues. But let's take this quick break. When we come back from our break, we will, when we come back from our break, like I said, we'll come back from our break. We will go to the lines and start to talk to bulk of you, the people. But let's take this break and be right back.
Self that to your door, Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make a peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make a peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety.
Okay, so call us on 086 500 104 0776 104 104. To be a part of the conversation. At 5:35, we start the conversation on the United Methodist Church issue. The bishop should give the people their churches. They are under the Central Conference order and not under the jurisdictional conference. They should not be telling the people who say they want their property. We'll talk about that issue when we come back. But call us and let's have your input on the conversation. My name is Kai. Elazar is here. Let's go to the lines and talk to our people. 30 seconds. This question. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Thank you, Kai. I'm good. The official spokesperson for the Brainstorm movement.
Go ahead.
Like I said again, I say congrats. Let me say hi to say Elazar. And Kai, just before me, we are getting school, we are getting everything in the bureau. Because how a committee to pay or political party. Now when you say, the president, they will head there. Because they are forefront. There's a political man that do political things. So when you be down the community, so they will be in party in that day we're heading. There's PC politics that care some poor. I don't really know. But can we say thank you so much as a young man to be in a committee and we put a go get long lives to serve the country, commitment, patriotism, and whatsoever. They're going to get you long life and guide you properly. Thank you so much, my brother.
We leave you right there. Thank you. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly.
Okay, man. Soti tell and I call you from Ghana to be Peter Johnson.
Okay, go ahead, Soti.
My brother, first of all, I want to tell you congratulations for you being on that committee because I trust your ability.
That's right.
And I know what you can do.
That's right.
I know what you can do, okay. I trust your ability. There's not today I start knowing you.
Man, we better play. We better play, man. Don't worry.
Congratulations, okay. But what I can tell my fellow citizens is why you was today, okay. You know, you say something, they better touch me. Like, you know, people look at I call it or fanatic cover and telling that you too good to be with this kind of party. You know, these are the city people been telling some of in our community, telling all that we too decent to be with CDC, and you know CDC that kind of party. That the kind of party as him saying, okay, see as a name as a politician, party as him saying. I can tell you, okay, today I'm very, very happy to see the party come to build a new brand color.
Okay.
We posted the blueprint. They said they had AI, but thank God the AI is coming to reality.
Thank you.
And then they say that General Gray. Oh no, okay, I beg you, please give me small time. I beg you.
Quickly.
5 seconds, I beg you. Okay. I want to tell the General, I'm always praying for you, but I want you to please help me. I want to find one goat, living goat for the General. Next more, I want to find one living goat for the General. Please help me in the process so that I can see the General and get a living goat for him.
Don't worry. Don't worry. When you get a goat, you'll see the General. Don't worry. This person, let's talk to you. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Hello. Okay, this is Dimian. I'm calling from Minnesota.
From Minnesota. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you so much for bringing the General online to make the policy to understand. See, the way our policy can behave, that's how you see the temple with Christian. A moment incident hit, we as a believer, the moment we start triggering, then you see the devil say, okay, I already got that person. Policy, I want to appeal to you people. Let us keep the courage. Our president has spoken and things are currently. The KOK is on that committee. Man, the KOK is on that committee. That committee is a committee of reality. I want to say bravo to the team and KOK, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much from Minnesota. Let's go to this other person. Where you join us from? Go ahead. Hello.
KOK, how you doing?
We're great. Quickly, let's hear you.
Alexa. There's Uptown people, swore. Okay, KOK, I want to give one recommendation as a member of the building committee.
You want to provide that recommendation inbox? Provide inbox.
No. I'm doing public. No, because it's a public stream. Because I want to encourage people to come in more. Very good. So I want you to present to the committee, right? In the design of the project, there should be a specific area for plaque of every individual that will contribute to the project, feel proud in generation and generation to come.
Okay.
That is when you pay your money, you keep that receipt, right? And then you present that receipt to the feature along with your full name. You will take that name and put on a plaque that years to come, your children, great-grandchildren can go and see that plaque. Like the way they build it on also your area, what the kid men at the unification park. Where President we have built.
Okay.
That similar to that and put that by the money.
Okay, we leave you right there. The committee will look into your recommendation. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Thank you very much, Montia Brother. Okay, it's a fast-started young man you are, and we are happy to see you on this committee. Okay, nothing maybe started to see okay on this committee.
I mean,
for the public.
Go ahead.
And I told you this morning, we are doing this for even our own destinations. Okay, CDC, it's not just a party, but it is indeed a family for progress. Surely speaking, CDC. You see, for now, the ground our weapon is after death of civilians. You think it's taking me for a party? You are taking the law from my house, from a party? No! You talk about party headquarters. You don't have the moral attitude to tell me about party headquarters. You talk all the stolen money that you are doing here. You pay your $4 million. You never pay party headquarters for yourself. You are very renting. Up to now, you still renting. And CDC will even keep party headquarters. It will be the first time I'm very excited to see a young man that get okay. That have the fast-heartedness to be on the community. And thank you, President. We are. Thank you very much, okay.
We leave you right there, Poker Rabbit. Let's go back to the line and talk to this person. Look, go ahead. Let's hear you. 5:30. We are done. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you, KOK.
Go ahead.
There's and I phone in from Blaine, Minnesota, USA.
Go ahead from Minnesota.
So thank you very much, KOK. You know, this morning, I mean, every time you, Abraham, William, the other folks, you keep giving us courage and hope. And then let me say thank you to the standard bearer of our party, His Excellency, the father of the downtrodden masses, for that thankfulness in showing that he can issue the committee to do our work. But trust me, KOK, the CDC runs in our blood. The CDC runs through our DNA. And right now, as I speak to you, KOK, I just had a dream last night, and I saw 3 women all in white in the Sakamo tree at the new party headquarters. And that's why it simplifies security. That the CDC is blessed, and what they're about to do is blessed. But trust me, KOK, that party headquarters will be built by CDs, common CD cells. Every one of us will make our contributions individually, collectively. If it counted to make a contribution to that party headquarters constructions. So thank you, KOK, and congratulations as well for your appointment. And, as the media consultant of that entire project. And thank you to Sister Lester. Let me say welcome to her back to Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this person. 5:30, we go to the United Methodist Church. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Happy. Thank you. When I heard the name last night, I said, is that my brother? Is it the KOK? Then when I online, so yeah, thank you, man. Look, I don't know what our brother on the other side want. When our blueprint came out, they said I was an AI. President, we can get name noise. The committee is out. They're calling me. Mama Sikapa not there. Akara not there. The other person not there. If that's your business, I thought you said by you guys taking us from the headquarters, the party finished. We're not going to have anything anymore. Why are you jittering? What are you worrying? Anyway, we are the hardest commodity in town. We will make you busy at all times. So we say kudos to our president for the fast Saturday, and he's not going to be here alone. We're all going to put something there because it is history making. And the other person that will come to talk about Bailey Party headquarters got to mention us that initiated a fight. You know, the party been here, it exists 40 years. They were in government 12 years. They are not carrying on their 18 years. They don't even have party headquarters right now as we speak. How do you talk about ethnic party headquarters when you don't have? Okay. You say we're there 20 years. We were there 6 years, Harvey. How many years you been in power? But kudos to us, citizen. Look, quickly let me conclude on this. Let us keep rest the rule. Look, when I tell you that party headquarters, if I had an about to see approaching there, I will tap face. I don't want to see that ground animal. That's who I am. Stay away from it. And we will not forget about what the Unity Party government did to us. We will forget, but we will not forget. We will let it down. We let it down. We will forever remember them, what they did to us, our party, and we will prove to them who we are. And not under the settlement tree, because when you put it down, then he planned the medicine, then we'll go away from it. We are more encouraged. We can't wait for the groundbreaking ceremony. You will see all. You will see all.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's go and talk to this other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Good evening, KOK.
Good evening. Quickly.
I'm Christian. Pray for anybody and I just want to come watch this evening from the headquarters of the Veterans TV on the Bagu Avenue.
Go ahead, Christian.
Well, okay. Let me appreciate our dynamic standard bearer for putting you on the committee. You know, you are a very hard-working person. I bet know you in person, and then I know the working ability that you have.
That's right.
And I know this committee is going to be far-sighted and speedy. because the president has made his commitment that this party is going to be built in a 1 year time. Let me appreciate the General Akaro's Gray for making the clarity. Okay, like he said, why are the people crying wanting to be bereaved? I just dismissed some of those of whom that are crying within the community. Yeah, on the Bugwell Avenue, the pass to the bureau and then making all sorts of claims. Okay, the people are crying. Like I said, not too long. Okay, there are some people who supported this regime, and they are now coming to the institution begging us that they want to be part of those of whom that will work at the site in building the structure of the CDC. I told them, I said, no, get in trust here. Some of you guys maybe you want to set something into the blocks or the steel, not play the pool, so that our structure can be destroyed in a sooner possible time. So we will do the selection of whom will be at the structure or who will be building the structures. Okay, let me appreciate you, and I know that this party we are as partisans and supporters will be there to work so that the party can be built in a year time. Thank you so much for your opportunity.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to Daniel Saki. Go ahead, that wall. Let's hear you. Quickly, let's hear you.
Yeah, let me be frank with you, my brother, president. We are not ordinary men. I make God grace upon him. He got God knowledge with him. He's sitting beyond.
Go ahead. Saki, we're not getting you. Oh, God.
I cannot lead to joke for the woman that was a coward kill. And I came back in 1 or 2 cars because you prepare for soup for you, for the carry a central. Today I will say this play on the radio. For nothing come out, any people the sense of honor. They might try and get foreign lawyers and not depend on the lawyers in Liberia. They both feel that you what the one holding CDC. So say they will get up on that bench. The own partner at the poor there now. That's why they come to start working on case. They may want to cause you chaos. They want to repair your but you were smart with a Western or got 30 minutes. You left like the party. They played out for the subject even with 2 men. And I said, because it doesn't even have for the court. When they raise any pepper spray, they left it or get special backing to Central to come and start putting blessing on fire to that place, shooting him. It was the plan that 1 or 2. Our 8 men, I may get over regional paper, now blue paper. You got 2 former killers always in that paper dropping for him. They never knew I was a serious city in that car with the chef for Joe for the horse. Knew me that he impeached me, I just smile with him. So thank God for President. We are told the boys and say, leave the place go when it's I go Saturday. For that place do what they can do.
Thank you.
So we tell one thing about President. We are. He said that when like the king once again.
Thank you very much, Daniel Saki. We go enjoy Dr. Mansisi. Then we'll take a break. Let's hear you, Mansisi. We take 2 more. Go ahead.
Okay, how you doing, my son?
We're great, Alexa. You.
Alexa. Yeah, Mama. How you doing? I was doing pretty well. Yeah. Okay, thank you for the show. Thank you for your intervention. Or the thank them or send you blessed to the CDC. Or then you have a CDC. But I know you love George. We are. You get pretend to say CDC man. Start acting.
But CDC man.
Yeah, you have to say start acting. You are an actor. That's what I'm saying. Now let's talk
to the issue.
Okay, to the issue, my son. Okay. To the issue, my son. The people that party around talking about all the personal information that shame carrying them.
Go ahead, quickly. There's something wrong with the line. Masisi, are you getting us?
Someone's calling online, I think.
No. I think the network is having problem. But let's talk to this person. Hello, go ahead quickly. You should be the last. Hello. Something is wrong with the. I mean, I don't want to mention the GSM company, but something is wrong with this line. Okay, let's start backing. Let's talk to the person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. Hello. Hello. I hope they're not attacking the lines. I hope you guys are not attacking the lines. Let's talk to this person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, good afternoon, okay.
Quickly, let's hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, this is man. I want to tell you something. And Oliver Khan, I want to tell you thank you again. I want to tell our great thank you for the money I was listening to 7 radio station. You can call me, saying all kind of things. So I really want to tell our great thank you for coming on the air to clarify. The problem on the way we think you can say you love the party. Then when the party people, the people, especially the seven girls come up with anything to do for the party, then the solution they will come on, and be calling on different administration to be saying no. So why the seven girls? It's not correct. And you love the party, you love the party with your whole heart. What the men say, what the men do, what the men 24 hours sake. That man will not leave their own party, they want to leave it up. But because of us, I want the game, still standing with us. So we don't try to pop by accident when you say something, let us go by 8. One time you want to leave the party for calling over the air, all the things that are happening to them, all the over the air to the party, they always in the center of the party. So let's start that thing. Let us stop what it's doing.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We talk to Man CC. End your thoughts, then we'll call your day, Man CC, quickly.
Okay.
How are you?
On the land, the land was holding the land.
Mm-hmm.
If I said something, the head is to the land for you, myself. So to the issue, if you put my blood now, you will see blue. You got red blood. But if you put my blood now, you will see blue. That will come from Easter. When they say fast edition at Massisi, you put us because they care what you get talking about here. Or for the party, I don't care for you. That's my last.
That's right.
You get what you can't down. No, that place. We did that place. We did that place. And that day on. So we carry along with us.
Okay, Man CC, we did not cut you off. We did not cut you off. Okay, so we'll take this quick break. Yes, that's what we do. We will take this quick break and be right back. We'll take this quick break and be right back. We'll come and pay some money. Then we go to the next topic and be gone. By tomorrow, we begin real work. Let's talk to this person quickly, no time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Your background is noisy. Go ahead, quickly.
Congratulations, my brother.
Thank you.
Hello for me.
Okay.
Okay,
we leave you right there. And we got to go and take our break. Somebody has to win some money. We got to go and take our break. But CDC man, the minute when remove CDC from the headquarters, Alexa. Yes, it removes CDC from the headquarters. And CDC man said it will be their new building. The other men are vexed. Why are you vexed? That your headquarters? I thought the men who they move on the whole, I may as well be crying. The men vexed. Are you vexed? Let's take this break. It is a CDC song. Let's play it. When we come back, we go and pay somebody some money. Then we go to the next conversation here on the platform.
Responsibility rests upon CDC, a noble party representing a noble people. Before the birth of CDC, we have endured all the pains of poverty and the marginalization. Our heart is heavy with the consciousness of this sorrow. Some of those pains continue even now. However, the past is over, and it is the future that attracts us now. The struggle of the people is the true national one. It is the struggle of the Liberian people, inspired by their own suffering and their own experience. It is the struggle for the right to live. In my time, I have and will dedicate myself to the struggle of the Liberian people. I stand before you humble by your courage, with a heart full of love for all of you. I regard it as the highest honor to lead the CDC at this moment in our history. And in that, we have been choosing to lead our country and people into the new century. I pledge to use all my strength and my ability to live up to your expectation of me as well as of the CDC. I have cherished the ideas of a democratic, free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an idea which I hope to live for and to achieve, but it need be. It is an idea which I am prepared to die for. To the people of Liberia, whose representative we are, we make an appeal to join us with faith and confidence in this great struggle, because this is no time for petty and destructive criticism, no time for ill will or blaming others, but instead we must build a noble palace of free Liberia where all her children may live. Amanda, where to? Maibuye, in Liberia, Maibuye.
Okay, so that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. So we're good now. We're good now and see if we can pay somebody on the line. I told you our job here is to also pay some money, and that is what we are committed to doing. So let's see if we can go right now. Let's see if we can go right now and start to pay some money. Please, let's see whether we can go and start to pay some money. $10,000 coming the way for somebody. Alexa, 10,000 Liberian dollars. That's not a petty money. Let's go and pay somebody this money, then we'll start the conversation. Let's go and pay somebody this money. We have several documents in our possession. The reason why we are focused on this United Methodist issue is because it borders on the morality of our country. That's what thing happening. So I'm being honest about it. That serious thing happening. So, and that's why we want to talk about it. Every day we'll talk about this issue until something is done in that regards. Until something is done in that regard. So
interestingly, this has become more like the legislature.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening up there.
Yeah.
Every day news story, every day, you have new developments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's basically what's happening now in the entire United Methodist Church.
Mm-hmm.
But we're hoping and praying that everything will be sorted out and the problems you have will be resolved, because at about this point now, I don't know what to think.
Bishop is the one who causing the problem for us.
Mr.
Even though Austin Kawa would not agree.
I gotta ask Austin, yeah, what's his stance?
Is
he still there?
Austin will provide his information.
Austin, I'm gonna call you after here.
But Bishop is the one causing the trouble for us. But let's go and see whether we can pay this person. But when we call you, that $10,000 you'll receive, please, I hope this person will pick up. I hope you will pick up. I just hope you will pick up. Please pick up. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
My name is KOK. I'm calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia.
KOK, Abraham Town Johnson.
Where are you joining us from, sir?
I'm joining you from way back, Central Bomi County.
From Bomi? It looks like Bomi County. How many times did you play the cash giveaway today?
4 times.
4 times. Did you check your telephone?
My man, I just see the teacher now. That's jumping right away.
Did you see the telephone, my man? That's why I'm asking you.
My man, yeah, I see it. Okay, I see it.
How much did you receive on your telephone?
10,000.
My man, you around people? So
you owing somebody?
Yeah, you owe somebody. You won't call the money good?
No, 10,000.
10,000 what?
Liberian dollar.
Okay, 10,000 Liberian dollars. Congratulations, my dear brother.
Yeah, thank you too.
There are other people who will also win.
My man, I've been pleased to see from also. They feel that they try. I say, me try to do again. I try to you.
Oh, okay. So you see, the high looking. So when you know when you can be fair, when you win, you start laughing. Yeah, that's how it is. So enjoy yourself. Like your day today.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody got a day. Everybody got a day.
Yeah,
today your day. Enjoy yourself. I mean, 10,000 can do a lot. That 2 bags are right down there plus some change.
Very well.
I know. Okay, we leave it right there. We leave it. Thank you. Okay, so that's our $10,000, man. And so we will leave it. We will leave it right down there and start up with something else. Now, let's say this and let us say it to our people. You know, go. The church is doing something that, if we're not careful, it will be the shortcut to legalizing homosexuality in this country. And I'll say it clear and clearly. It will be the shortcut to legalizing homosexuality in this country. The church in the country, the United Methodist Church, got her structure. And they call it the organic structure of the United Methodist Church. The General Conference is the overall. The General Conference is almost like the Supreme Court of the United Methodist Church. Yes, the General Conference is almost like the Supreme Court of the United Methodist Church. There were decisions are made. Away from the General Conference, they have something called the Jurisdictional Conference, Alexa. And what does that say? All conferences in the USA only. 7 jurisdictional conferences in the US. They honor the jurisdictional conferences in the US. They got the annual conference, the district conference, the church conference, and the local churches, which is a congregation. Away from the jurisdictional conferences in America alone, you also have something called the Central Conference. Central Conferences. What are the Central Conferences? The conference outside of the United States. In Africa, in Asia, in Europe. 3 Central Conferences in Africa. 3 Central Conferences in Europe, and 1 Central Conference in Asia. Then you have the annual conference, the district, and the church conference. Let me say this to you. Today, Bishop is telling Mr. Kwa is telling people in Liberia, the annual conference, that the local churches ain't got right to own their properties, even though the local churches say they don't want to be under the General Conference again, that said, man will marry. So here is a church organizational structure. The General Conference went to work and took a decision. You know what that decision is? The decision is in paragraph 162 of the Book of Discipline.
The one we read last time?
This is it. Read it.
It said D.
So seven, number 2.
Okay.
The General Conference took a decision in America and said, marriage is no longer man and woman alone. It can be between man and woman, or 2 persons who are above age. It can be man and man. It can be woman and woman. That's the General Conference decision. So other churches say we're not going to be part of it. And so those churches are entitled to their properties because these churches fall under the Central Conferences. They are not part of the jurisdictional conferences. And so why is Mr. Kwa fighting people who won't be part of that man-to-man thing? You know, why is he fighting and sending Gary Coleman to always put police people to their places? Why is he doing it? Why is he doing it? But read what paragraph 162 says. And that's why these churches are refusing.
Paragraph 162
Mhm.
D.
Mhm.
Marriage. Within the church. We affirm marriage as sacred, lifelong, confidence that brings 2 people of faith, an adult man and woman of consenting age, or 2 adult persons of consenting age.
Adult man or woman of consenting age,
or 2 adult persons of consenting age.
That's what bringing the problem in the country.
Into union with one another and into deeper relationship with God and the religious
How
community.
dare you say 2 persons, 2 adults of consenting age will go into deeper relationship with themselves and with God. Man to man, having relationship, and you say it will go deeper with God. This is the mockery. These guys are playing of themselves because the Bible says we can mock God. In Galatians 6:7, it says, be not deceived. God is not mocked. You can mock God. So they're mocking themselves. So the churches in Liberia, for example, Ebenezer United Methodist Church right here on Lane Street is saying to you, we don't want to. So we are not going to be United Methodist Church anymore. We'll find a different place to go. Because that place we're going, that place is not defining marriage as two adult person. It's not defining marriage as men and woman adults. So that church will go to. We will not go to a church where say 2 adults, meaning men and men, they must just be of age. But Bishop is saying they should remain, or when they're leaving, they must leave their churches. And they can't leave their churches because under the organizational structure of the church falls under the Central Conference, and Central Conferences do not fall under the jurisdictional conferences. The decision made at the jurisdictional conference, at the General Conference, the Central Conferences enforce to abide by it.
That's why you have 3 different,
Central
conferences.
So the annual conference will be here. The annual conference will come up and take a decision. So the local church will have to take a decision. They go to the church conference, that decision will stand at the church conference. They go to the district conference, they still affirm that the decision. They go to the annual conference, and that's it. And that's it. So they send the sending order. So the guys are saying, look, send your pastor law to America. We don't want it. So for our local church, we agree, we'll go to meeting. We are 200 here. 189 say
Did not agree.
We not agree for that regionalization thing. Let's leave it. Bishop is saying, even though you say you not agree, you must leave the church and leave the building. So if the church gets school, they must leave the church school with the remaining minority. And the bulk of the people should leave and go find a different church. The church that they built. The church that they themselves pay their money to build.
So
the government is silent, and that's why the problem is.
Yeah.
The government is refusing to intervene.
The government is protecting the side of
Those who want to do regionalization and get him, Mr. Kwasa.
Because we've seen that
Right?
countless times. Protecting,
In Guinea, Alexa, and there'll be a day we'll have conversation on only this issue. The Council of Churches in Guinea suspended the United Methodist Church there. Imagine Guinea people. Manigo men and so,
where you have a huge percentage of
majority of that, majority of the people in Guinea are Muslims.
Are Muslims, of course.
In such a country, they suspended the United Methodist Church. Say that thing, you don't do it.
Don't bring it here.
How you will say your pass man to man in America, but in Guinea, you will not be doing it, but you're still part of the same church. So since you're still under that same umbrella of the General Conference, there's a structure. Since you're still under the General Conference umbrella, we are not going to allow you to operate in Guinea. They suspended it in Nigeria as well. In Liberia, our government still said and allow United Methodist Church to keep beating their members who refuse to do regionalization. When a member will go enter the church to praise God and dignify God in the way God assigned it in the Bible, they will send Gregory Coleman to go flog the people. To go stand there.
They will lock the
But when the police go stand there and the church member won't go force, what will happen? In a beating, in a tear gap in it. They did the thing to 72nd and the J, the J had to call him.
Yeah, the Reverend. We saw that.
Yeah, Reverend Kula, the J Kula.
We saw that.
The government should define her role. So is this government interested in their gating? Because when you are not interested, you will arrest the situation.
I think the security, they're always on the side of
the wrong stuff, right?
Yeah, it happened.
Are you supporting their gating? Is this government supporting their gating undercover? Because the members who are saying, look, okay, Bishop, see you come from your America and you say you do regionalization, you're gonna take your regionalization on that side, but they our church, where we build, where we hold our sin, where we hold our own black, where we buy our own cement, we buy our own land. They church here, we feel making law. The law may say we move in the United. Some always just be Methodist Church, Memorial Church, until we can find where to go. They don't want to be by themselves. They don't want to get in problem with God for changing the marital definition. Yet and still Bishop was sending people to them. He was sending them to court because he won the property.
So a quick question. Yeah. And I think this one goes to Bishop. Is there something he's not telling us?
So
yeah,
he is saying, if you want to lead the church, because you think we sound right, we sound contract work and make man marry globally, you can go ahead and leave. But when you're leaving, leave the church building behind. A bishop should be concerned about the headquarters thing, right? A bishop should be concerned about the human being that can go to the church.
Without the congregation, you don't have a church.
You don't have a church.
So
how come you are only concerned about the building and you're not concerned about the human being who God put you in charge to protect? You are a shepherd. The shepherd should look after the flocks.
And the position he has now. How did he get it?
The very church people voted for him.
So
he went to election in Grand Bassa County.
So you see,
there were plenty of people who went to Bassa who voted. Over 3,000-4,000 people voted against him. Oh, I mean, you go to election now. Obviously people will vote against you. People will vote for you.
But the fact is,
majority took the decision.
The same people you're saying, hey, this is that.
So
these are the same people who supported
the
him.
same local churches went to work in the local church. The local church will go to work and say, look, Elisa, we are 200 in the church. Let's go have election. We'll be with the church. Where say man and man can do it, but we're not doing it in Liberia because the law says
two adults of consenting age or not.
The churches will decide. Most of the churches decided. And each church that decide in the majority, Bishop will send police there. Bishop will send court order. The church I was worshiping with Jerry Marshall that is in the ministry in court.
That's why you resign.
That's why I resigned from the military church. Come here. Jerry Marshall, every Sunday they will go to town hall and be there. The other group can be in do the right thing t-shirt. If the print t-shirt is called do the right thing, which means the thing what the Bible says.
Oh, the drama.
Do the right thing to be there and be worshiping God. The other men that were pushing Bishop angle, they can be there. Sometimes the men can hire extended militants to go there to go for it. Church business. I mean, it's difficult.
This is
So
going.
they
This is going
at this level, we are asking the Liberian government, the Ministry of Information, Culture, Affairs, and Tourism, there should be a line of distinction between the state and religion. I agree.
Yeah.
But at this level, especially when there are allegations over a policy issue that borders on homosexuality, the government should arrest it.
It has a bearing on the country, though.
Because the country got a zero tolerance law on homosexuality.
So that's where the intervention should come in.
Guinea suspended United States. Say, look, that whole thing where explaining regionalization, no regionalization, that kind of conversations that can be encouraging the children to start testing it. So please, they are church with decommissioning y'all to do.
Oh, you're ready? You'll come back.
The Republic should arrest the military situation. I saw the House of Representatives making intervention. It is slow. Tell Mr. Kwa, if a church say they ain't want to be on a UMC anymore, let him lead them. In a man who say men and men marry, one Mr. Kwame establish plenty churches in Liberia, let him send money to them. People can suffer and pay their money for over 30. Some of these churches are over 200 years. Some of these churches are 100 years plus. They can suffer and bear their churches all through their life with the original biblical instruction from God in mind, for which they build their churches. Then want some money, Bishop come and say, the thing what we used to tell you from small charter, say marriage between man and woman. We change it. So this time it can happen to man and woman, and it can also happen to any man or a man who above age.
Right.
The man is they're looking at you. They think what we learn from small child, then we grow that day, we get gray hair, and you are telling us that it has changed when the Bible says God can change. He never changed, right? The Bible says God can change. God can lie. God is God.
A special conference and just discuss.
They told him let's go to a special conference and decide whether we will live under the general conference gathering where the past or not. He refused.
So why is he scared?
Because he said when people go to the general conference, they will disagree and it will take the church from Liberia under the UMC. But what should the church do on a UMC that say men and men are married?
It means Bishop is not saying something that should be
something
said.
Bishop not telling us.
That's exactly what I think.
He's not clear.
He's not saying something.
Bishop not clear. He's not telling us something. And that's what we are saying. Because if the church is allowed to continue with this drama, we risk introducing homosexuality from a connoisseur perspective in this country. And that's what we're not shy away from it. The Honorable Bishop, Mr. Kwa, should be brave enough and tell us why he issued anything. More churches are now closing. Actually, United Church, a very traditional church, they got issued and they can't worship anymore. The church said we now won't do that thing. Allow our worship about God in peace. Don't bring your pastor from UMC to us. We don't need them. We don't need them because when they come here with us, after 2-3 months, some of their pastors from America will come visit. We could see somebody coming preach with all men preaching with our shadow. We don't want it. Oh, let's stop it. Stop. We could see somebody coming preach with our shadow. Men could come here in woman dress and say you won't preach to us. So we don't want that thing. So let's worship our God in peace. Bishop, anytime the men won't bear G, Bishop will call Greg. Greg will say 2-3 police pick up. I mean, it is now a good thing.
They're going to lock the door.
It is now a good thing. And that's what we are saying. We will continue to have this conversation. Leave these churches to decide where they want to go to. Beyond that, the United Methodist Church of Liberia falls under the Central Conference. Churches under the Central Conference, they are now under the jurisdictional authority. You don't have jurisdiction over their property. You don't have jurisdiction over the property. A local church can decide. The church conference is a major decision-making body. In a United Methodist Church from the local level, because it is from the church conference, you have most of the leaders, nominated to serve different portfolios. You see, when they elect me in the local church, you president, the church conference got to confirm me. If the church conference confirm me, then I can work with the district. If I work with the district and the district want to work with me, the district can now usher me to the central conference. So most of the local churches finish taking a decision to say, we don't want to be part of the church. Will tell us, say, man, woman should marry, or man and man, they must just be above age so that they can live in harmony with themselves and with God. Look at that kind of nonsense. The road
into a deeper relationship. With God
how men and men will marry and be in deeper relationship with God? How will men and men marry and be in deeper relationship with God? That's why Mr. Kwa is paying people to go from radio station to radio station, explaining how there will be no man married in the United Methodist Church here. Nobody will listen to it. But
no, then that's a contradiction, though.
But the document you sign in America, it says
because you're saying something else, and then you're displaying something else.
So he's saying there is regionalization. Regionalization say in the country where the country law say man can marry, it means you might not do it there. But it still doesn't change the fact that you are in religious union with a body that accepts this thing.
And you have it now.
This is shortcut to immorality. The government got to step in. President Baga will have to call his friend, Mr. Kwa, and tell him, Mr. Kwa, the thing you're doing, it is about.
Interesting, the Council of Churches cannot.
In Guinea, the Council of Churches
cannot intervene here in Liberia.
The Council of Churches dismiss. They dismiss the UMC in Guinea. They stop the minimum reading. Yeah, on the Council of Churches, they go to meeting with Mr. Kwa, they do that thing, they finish,
drink
they
wine,
go sit down
and go home.
And go home. Sunday, former United Methodist members, they won't go to church, they don't know where to go to. And so the church is so arranged in a way. We'll come out tomorrow to talk more about the political issues. We'll not have to spend more time on it, but we'll still touch it every day. Some people won't go to church on a Sunday. The church is arranged in a way that you are used to the church, Alexa. So even when you go visit other churches, you in church, you don't know say service on because you are not used to the order of worship. You got people won't go to church, they don't know how to go. So Mr. Kwa, please.
Well, saying
if someone the second UMC say, my man, see your son your team, we won't be with y'all. Let them be worshiping the God. A man who say married between two consenting adult, whether woman or man to man, when they say they're there, let them send money, you'll be a new church. But those who are fighting on the side that God say, don't be sending Gregor Como and police people to be doing tear gas to them.
With the pickup.
Yeah, don't be doing it. Don't be sending Gregor Como and policemen to go do stuff because it is unacceptable. It is not a good thing. It is. It's not a good thing. Well, we'll return here on tomorrow. Keep playing the cash giveaway. Another more 10,000 coming up, and I'm hoping that DJ SB will be the one to actually pay out that person. But until we return on tomorrow, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time. God bless you. We'll be here by tomorrow. Same time, same station. Bye-bye.